Pisces, song that's playing for you is Russian Cream. Hey, yo, now listen. Now look, Pisces, someone could have your blood rushing. Or you might be trying to get you to some point. It's like you trying to reach a goal, but you trying to rush it. You need this shit to happen quick. You need this to happen now. You don't want it. It can't happen yesterday. Can't happen tomorrow. It needs to happen now. Whatever it is, you trying to reach this point of bliss now. If we talk about you and someone fucking, it's like it's someone you want someone to hit that spot to make you now type shit. You feel me? And meanwhile they got theirs off. You still like, what the fuck? If it's like that, you can't find, look, there ain't no pleasure here, there ain't no bliss here. But you may be in a situation, even though there's no love there, you can't walk away from that. So now it's like you may be trying to find or make something out of nothing when it comes to you being in an environment. You trying to bring life where life isn't there, or life can't be sustained in this atmosphere. But that ain't gonna stop you from trying to make that shit happen. Hey, put your foot. Or that's someone with you, someone trying to rush you into a situation. Someone trying to get you to buy what they selling real quick. They need you to just take it. They don't want you to think about it. They don't want you to feel about it. They just want you, this idea to bring your spirit an orgasm. They want this idea to bring you outside of yourself and you to bite the apple. They want, yes, pipe. They don't want you to see that there's no love in this idea, or there's no true, genuine communication or expression. Because someone really hurt about the fact that X, Y, and Z, whatever we talking about. So now it's like someone could be trying to formulate an idea on how to lie to you. Look, because they want you to take it. They really want you to take it, Pisces, or you want someone to take this. You really want someone to believe this expression you about to bring, believe this communication, and assist you with this. Whatever that, look, you've been putting a lot of, if it's not you who've been putting in a lot of leg work, a lot of mind, time, and energy on building upon something, and that's someone outside of you, and you ain't letting go of the fact that you kind of obsessed. If it ain't a situation, someone obsessed with some shit with you. Put your foot though, Pisces. You know what we're talking about better than I know what we're talking about. Yeah, I told you, someone wants you to take this though. They need you to take this now. They don't want you to think about it. They don't want you to contemplate, ponder on it. You don't need to marinate on this one. Just look, just see it as a good idea. Basically, you don't need to don't think about it. And it's like they feel like if they come at you applying a certain level of pressure, Pisces, you're not gonna think about it. You're just gonna do it. Earned It is the song that's playing for you. Meanwhile, someone don't know, the only way they gonna get you to invest in some sort of idea, they gotta earn your trust in that situation. Look, because what was is already fallen. And you know what that means for you, Pisces. Whether that's you or someone outside of you who trying to get you to bite an apple, someone trying to slide on you, they want a piece of what you got. Or you want a piece of what someone outside of you got. Yeah, look, I told you obsessed with some shit, Pisces. If it's not a situation where you ain't giving no time to something no more, and the type of energy you do give, I wouldn't want it. You feel me? Your partner trying to get you back in a certain type of feels or vibe about the relationship, and you whole time you already over this relationship. Type of shit. If it's like that, or if it's a solo battle, then it's like you doing something you really don't give a fuck about. You got no desire, no drive for this, but for some reason you still holding it. You still giving time and energy to that. You still thinking about how you can expand and invest on this endeavor, this idea, this relationship, knowing that ain't something you want to do. And put your foot. You know what that means for you, Pisces, better than I know what that means for you, Pisces. You know what the fuck we talking about. You know what we talking about. Money ain't a joke. Put your foot, Pisces. You know what we talking about. Shit, you might have earned this position. You earned this place. Ain't nobody put you here but you. And that was because your own actions, or that's what somebody earned. Somebody earned this title with you. Somebody earned themselves in this position with you. Now they trying to figure out how they can bring themselves out of that position. Because they regret the fact that them doing that, whatever this was, made you leave. You gone. And you don't see no good ideas coming out of that. And mind you got butt. Meanwhile, you got a whole lot of shit busting for you right now. Somebody feel weak Because the fact that you let go of their toxic habits, it's like you let go of a toxic person. Or Pisces, you the toxic person that somebody let go of. And it's almost like if you let go of a toxic person ever since you did that, and look, you got all this wealth, but when it come to you giving and sharing to this person, you ain't got shit to give. Or it's someone outside of you who dropped you with a toxic person. They got a whole lot going on. They got a whole lot of mind, time, energy. They could have a whole lot of money going on. They giving that to their world. They communicating that. They showing that. But then when they turn to you, ain't shit got you ain't getting shit. And you know what that means for you, Pisces? You know what side of the fence. You know, don't act like you don't know what side of the fence. Now, you know if you out here and shit popping for you right now, you feel me? New year, new Pisces, you busting out the seams. You got some shit going for you in terms of your mind, your matter, your world, your business, your friendships. All your investments are real lucrative, you feel me? A good return on investment. Then you know some shit jumping for you. Now you know if your business and all your investments came back and they wasn't some good returns, you feel me? You might have lost more energy than you thought you would have gained in a situation. Matter of fact, you lost more friends. Look, I'm telling you, you have the Queen of Coins in reverse as the first, Death in reverse as the second. Whatever happened, it ain't coming back. Whether that was a character from you, you ain't never gonna do that again. The way you've been investing in that, you can never do that again, Pisces. That's the last time you're gonna do that in a relationship. That's the last time you're gonna do that in a friendship. Whether that's an idea, how you were thinking, you might have thought if you carried yourself or communicated a certain type of way, it would have yielded you some sort of abundance. It would have yielded you some sort of riches if you invested in it like this. So in the past, you put a whole lot of time and energy into building something that is now fallen. Not only has it fallen, it did a bad return on investment, whatever that was, and you can't have that no more. That was the last time in your lifetime that you could express yourself, or you gonna put yourself in that type of spirit place. You feel me? You gonna put yourself in that type of place to communicate and share with your world. You can't never do that again. You ain't never gonna do that again. You gotta go to a different mental space. You've been presented with a new perspective on how to view your actions, and that perspective made you realize the actions you did were something you didn't want to do. Now you have to take that realization, you have to take that truth and evolve. It might have made you weak when you realized what you did, because you thought previously this was bringing you strength. It wasn't. Look, you had to change your mind about how you viewed what you were doing. Or if it's someone outside of you changed their mind about how they viewed the situation, the relationship, the friendship, the environment they shared with you. Look, the Tower. Whatever mind you had previously, that shit is falling. And you In Color is the song that's playing for you. It's like now you can, back in the day, you might not have seen yourself. Now you see yourself. Back in the day, someone might not have been able to see you. Now they see you. Color as my retros. And you know what I mean for you though, Pisces? Look, someone can't hide their face no more. And ever since you became aware, look, ever since you could see through the smoke and mirrors, you might be dealing with a Gemini, you might be dealing with a Scorpio. Or again, there we go, it's just death. The Death in Tower, there's Scorpio all over that. Or again, a Gemini or Scorpio. Put your foot though. But it's like ever since you've been able to see through the smoke, it's like you can't fake it no more. If you're in a relationship and it's like you dealing with someone outside of you, you can't fake the care. You can't fake the love. You can't fake the wanting, the desire. You can't fake it no more. It's like your mask fell off and you can't put it back on when it comes to how you truly think and or feel about this relationship. Now your partner know how you really feel, and how you really feel. You don't really want the relationship. You don't want no parts. And that's just based upon how you give into it. That's just based upon the emotional expressions. Look, all your actions is showing that this is over. Whether you want your actions to show that or not. Or it's a situation where that's someone outside of you. You may still be holding on to the relationship, but someone outside of you can see through the smoke and mirrors when it comes to how you express yourself, how you carry yourself. All the gestures and the actions, someone can see that what this is, this ain't what they want. Whatever that means for you. Hey, look, so it's like someone's accepting the truth. Whether that's you, and that truth brought a crashing end, or that's someone outside of you. You know what the fuck that, you know what we're talking about. What we got? Oh, I said you could be also dealing with a Sagittarius, because Sagittarius had that, but it was it was upright. So who was the Emperor in reverse? You was dealing with a real, if you weren't the real wicked character, and again, it's like you thought this energy was bringing you strength. You thought this shit was juicing you. It's like you was hitting Bane juice type shit. You thought if you carried yourself in this type, this energy brought you confidence type shit. And that, it was a whole bunch of false confidence though. Because whatever you thought was bringing you strength was actually some toxic shit. And then once that toxic shit left, once you became aware that that was toxic and you had to stop doing that, then went all your confidence. Or that's someone outside you. Now it's like you can see someone for the type of person they are. They was really trying to rule over you, how to say so on where you go, how you think, how you move, how you feel, how you express yourself, what time you could go there, what time, you feel me? Somebody, you ain't want no parts of that. And it took you being in that relationship, you being with that person, you being bound to that work environment, that situation. Once you signed the contract, you had to fulfill what you signed your name on. So it took you being in that cycle to realize how much you don't want to be in that cycle. Before you signed your name, the shit looked real nice. It looked real abundant, looked real wealthy. Now, it don't look the same. That shit look broke. Get it is the song that's playing for you. You know, you piped up. If it ain't you who was being a dick. You thought you look again. You was a whole raw energy. You had a whole bunch of raw in you. All that raw you thought was making you powerful. You thought this shit was bringing you strength. You was real confident in this little decision. Real confident in this friendship, relationship, business direction, business endeavor. Anybody you talk to, or anybody who talked to you when it came to you doing this business, when I tell you, when they came up to you had a certain level of cockiness and confidence to you about this. You had your nose up in motherfuckers when it came to them expressing themselves towards you about that. The level of certainty you had was out of this world until it came crashing down. Now when you got your nose tucked. Matter of fact, you got your face covered like that Marge meme from The Simpsons when she was on the table eating the cookies. You feel me? You don't want nobody to see you now, but it's too late. Everybody see you. Look, you might regret the decision you made because the position that got you in now. Ain't this damn swishy? Sad to get your ass done now. Yeah, look, regret. I told you, look, you got the 1 and you got the 2 because of what? The 5. I'm telling you, whatever you was passionate about that you was going so hard, look what's on the bottom. Karma. Hey, yo, look, if it's not you who going through some sort of karma and they can't show their face in the same realm, if it's somebody you was dealing with, they can't show their face to you no more. After what they done did, they got, all they could do is tuck their tail and watch you. Because they know you, the way you give into this situation, it's already over. You don't got shit left to give. Someone still might be wanting to rule you, though. They still want a heavy hand on what the direction you take your shit, the direction you take your business, your relationship, how you move in your friendship. Somebody still want to be able to tell you what the fuck you can and can't do if it ain't you. And it's like you got an obsession with some shit, Pisces, and that obsession has only brought you to your end. When it came to the amount of energy you can give to the amount of time. Look, all that shit done, look, it brought you hurt, brought you pain. You thought it would bring you freedom, but it only brought you misery. Look, all that dishonesty. Whether that dishonesty came from you or that dishonesty came from someone outside of you that lost you. Hey, you know what the fuck we talking about, Pisces? There's someone in their truth now, though. Put your foot.